Take a deep breath. Let's begin with a gentle reminder that your soul is sacred, and this moment is a quiet space for reflection. Before we proceed, I invite you to listen with an open heart, as if God Himself is whispering to you in this very instant. Sometimes, the journey feels like wandering through a storm, shadows of doubt and weariness clouding the path. We carry burdens that aren't always seen, fears that cling like old vines, memories that whisper doubts about how far we've come. There's an ache in the heart that whispers, "Is it enough? Or have I gone too far to turn back?" And yet, beneath all of this, there is a quiet strength, a hope that refuses to let go, even when the night seems endless. In the stillness, we can sense a loving presence watching over us, quietly holding what we often cannot see ourselves. This moment is not by chance. It's part of a divine pattern of care and patience. If you feel a gentle tug at your spirit, know that something sacred is already unfolding within you. And if this resonates, I invite you, subscribe and walk with us in prayer, because every new day offers a fresh chance to rise again with God's grace. Now, let us prepare to uncover what the divine word has to say about all of this. There is a promise that can transform how you see your journey, something waiting to be revealed in the next step. The Word of God has something very personal to say about moments like this. Times when you feel like giving up, when exhaustion presses in, and hope seems distant. It's as if God wants to remind us that our journey isn't over just because we face struggles. There's a promise in the Bible that speaks directly to our resilience and determination, rooted in divine strength. One powerful verse says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Philippians 4 verse 13. This verse isn't just about achieving great things. It's about finding the strength to keep going when everything inside is telling you to stop. It's as if God is whispering, "You are not alone in this. My power is available to you, right now, to face whatever comes." When fatigue pulls at your spirit, this verse reminds you that your resilience isn't based solely on your own effort, but on His unfailing grace that sustains you. Another verse that resonates deeply is, "The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and He helps me." Psalm 28 verse 7. It reveals that even in our weakest moments, God is actively protecting and supporting us. Trusting Him isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about leaning into His strength when ours falters. It's about believing that His presence is enough to carry you through the hardest times. This verse shows us that our faith isn't a promise of a life without struggle, but a guarantee that we're never facing those struggles alone. These scriptures reveal a truth. God's strength is made perfect in our weakness. They tell us that giving up isn't the end of the story, because His power is always ready to lift us higher. Before we move on, consider this. What if your perseverance today is part of a greater plan? What if, through every challenge, God is shaping you for something even better? Now, let's look at what this means for how you hold on, because the next step is about facing what's inside and trusting in His promise to carry you through. You may be fighting an internal war that no one sees, carrying burdens so heavy that they wear you down silently. Inside, there is a struggle, doubts that echo loudly in your mind, fears that keep you awake at night, wounds that you hide behind a brave face. Perhaps you've learned to mask your pain, thinking that showing weakness is a sign of failure, or that admitting your fears makes you vulnerable in ways you can't handle. You might be stuck in a cycle of self-criticism, punishing yourself for what you believe you should have overcome long ago. Behind your smiles, there could be a quiet shame, a sense that you're not enough or that your struggles are too much to bear alone. The weight of comparison and the silent shame of not being where you thought you'd be can make you feel isolated, even in the midst of those who love you. Maybe you've built walls around your heart, hiding your true feelings because you're afraid of being exposed or judged. You might be pretending everything is okay, while deep inside, you're longing for relief, for someone to understand the pain you can't put into words. The exhaustion of fighting your own doubts, the fear of failure, and the sense of deviation from the path you once believed in can make you feel lost in a dark place. You carry invisible scars, regrets, unmet expectations, and a quiet desperation that no one else sees. And yet, through it all, you continue to push forward, wondering if this is all there is, questioning if this pain will ever end. God has seen every tear you've shed in silence, every moment of weakness you've tried to hide. He has been present in your deepest struggles, His love unchanging regardless of how lost or broken you may feel. Nothing about your pain has gone unnoticed by Him, and in His infinite mercy, He remains right there, waiting patiently for you to turn your heart toward Him. You are not alone in your suffering, and His acceptance is greater than any shame you carry. His love reaches into the depths of your brokenness, ready to embrace you just as you are, without judgment or condition. If this truth is touching hidden areas of your heart and you want to sow into this ministry that reaches you deeply, consider leaving a super thanks with a generous offering. Your seed allows us to continue bringing healing and truth to more people every day. And it is now, in this fragile place, that His answer will begin to emerge. God, heal what I've been hiding. You see chaos, confusion, and brokenness. You feel lost in the middle of a storm that seems to have no end. But what you see is not how God sees. While your eyes focus on the disorder, God is shaping something divine from the chaos. You think you are falling apart, but He sees you as a vessel being molded by the Master's hands. Where you see darkness, He sees the night that prepares the dawn. What feels like silence or abandonment is, in fact, His quiet work in the hidden places where no one else can reach. The Lord is not ignoring your pain, He is working in the unseen depths of your heart. Like a potter patiently turning the clay, He is attentive to every detail, every crack, every imperfection, knowing that what He creates will be stronger than before. Your current struggle is not a sign of neglect but of His careful craftsmanship. What appears as delay is actually divine timing, aligning everything according to His perfect plan. What you thought was the end is only the beginning of His new work in your life. So many times, what seems like punishment is actually mercy, and what appears as loss is a divine setup for greater gain. When you begin to see with His eyes, the perspective shifts. The hardships transform from signs of rejection into signs of redirection. And as your understanding deepens, your response will also change. The next step is not born out of despair, but out of trust in what you cannot see yet. When your heart begins to see as He sees, your faith will rise, ready to move forward in confidence, knowing that even in the waiting, He is working. Now is the time to believe without needing to see the full picture or having all the answers. You don't have to be ready, you just have to be willing to take a step forward. Faith begins where control ends. It's a decision to trust beyond what the eyes can see, to move forward even when the path isn't clear. Faith is taking a step while still feeling afraid. It's obeying before understanding, trusting before the evidence appears. Like Abraham leaving without knowing exactly where he was going, or Peter stepping out of the boat with no ground beneath his feet. Faith is active movement in the midst of uncertainty. Let go of the weight of carrying everything alone. You don't have to understand everything to trust fully. Release the need to control the timing, the outcomes, or the details. Surrender your need for certainty and place your trust in what's unseen. If these words are activating faith within you, consider supporting this mission with a generous offering through the Super Thanks button. Your contribution is a seed of trust that allows us to continue spreading hope to thousands of people every day. And when you decide to trust, something invisible begins to move. It is in this step of surrender that promises start to take shape and new beginnings emerge from the quiet depths of your heart. You are not defined by your mistakes or your past failures. You are who God says you are, loved beyond measure and chosen for a purpose far greater than your pain. The scars you carry do not diminish your worth. They are proof of grace working within you. You are not the sum of your struggles. You are the masterpiece in the making by the Creator Himself. I declare that God's strength is yours, especially in moments when you feel weak. His promises are your foundation, unwavering and sure. What He has begun in you, He will carry through to completion, because His work in you is eternal and unshakable. Your identity is rooted in Christ, and in Him you are more than a conqueror. You are called to move forward, not to stay stuck in yesterday's shadows. Nothing in your history can compare to what God is shaping you into today. You are set apart for divine purpose, destined to shine His light in the darkness. Your future is secure in His hands, and each step you take is part of His divine plan unfolding. And as I declare these truths, I know that heaven is already responding. God is moving in ways you cannot see, working behind the scenes to bring His promises into your reality. The truth you speak today releases a divine shift, because what is spoken in faith awakens the invisible power of heaven to act on your behalf. Perhaps you've been waiting so long that you no longer know if you should keep waiting. It may seem that God is silent, as if He has paused in the middle of His promise, leaving you in stillness. But God's silence is not emptiness or neglect. It is a deliberate space where He sows deep roots in the darkness, working in ways that are hidden from view. Like embroidery on the reverse side, His hand moves in quiet detail, shaping and aligning what will eventually reveal His purpose. Sometimes, it's like a pregnancy developing unseen, a work in progress that no one can see, but that is vital for the next season of life. God never wastes silence. He is planting and tending to something precious within you, even when no one else can see it happening. What feels like wasted time is often precise preparation. Each moment, each pause, carefully orchestrated by His loving design. While you may not see or understand His work, He is healing parts of your past, restoring what was broken, and blocking shortcuts that could lead you astray. He is repositioning circumstances and shifting hearts around you, making space for what is to come. And while God takes care of everything outside, He is sculpting something profound inside you, molding your character, deepening your faith, refining your soul. What He has begun in secret is quietly unfolding, preparing you for a new way of being, more resilient, more rooted, more prepared for what's ahead. And know that this is only the beginning. The transformation that has been quietly taking shape within will soon emerge, making itself known in your life in ways you never imagined. While everything around you may seem still or uncertain, know that something profound has already begun to change within you. You are no longer the same person who started this journey. Deep inside, invisible yet unstoppable, a transformation is taking place, one that shapes your spirit and molds your character in ways you may not yet fully see. God is working to cultivate qualities that will anchor you in His truth and love. He is developing in you a mature faith that trusts beyond what the eye can see. He is teaching you to listen before you react, to respond with patience instead of haste. Within your heart, He is planting the seed of gentle strength, showing you that true peace is not the absence of chaos, but the confidence that God holds all things in His hands, even in the midst of struggle. He is bringing healing to wounds you may not have realized were still affecting you, restoring your ability to forgive and freeing you from bitterness. As you surrender to this process, you begin to see with spiritual discernment, recognizing God's presence in the quiet moments and trusting His plan even when the path is unclear. This is a time of active collaboration. Don't fight what is healing you. Don't rush to escape the discomfort or doubt that comes with growth. Instead, lean into the surrender, trusting that every step, every struggle is part of His divine design to shape you into a vessel of greater maturity and purpose. Your willingness to stay in this process opens the door for more of His grace to work in your life. Now that you see what God is forming in you, let's prepare our hearts to respond. The moment has come to speak to Him from this place of awareness, trusting that He is transforming you from the inside out. God, I come before you now with everything I carry and cannot let go of. My heart feels heavy and my soul is weary from holding on to what I know I should release. There are parts of me that resist your truth, afraid of what surrender might cost, hesitant to trust that your way is better than my own. I confess that I am still clinging to what you have already shown me I need to let go of, even when I feel the weight of it pulling me down. Sometimes I wonder if I am strong enough to obey, if I have the courage to truly surrender everything, or if I will fall back into fear and doubt. I am painfully aware of my limitations and my need for your grace to keep moving forward. Help me, Lord, to trust you even in the silence, to believe beyond what I see, and to surrender what I am still holding on to tightly. I ask for your wisdom to guide my steps, your strength to overcome my resistance, and your peace to fill the spaces where doubt tries to take hold. Teach me to lean on your faithful love, knowing that you are always working, even when I cannot see it. I praise you for your patience, your mercy that never fails, and your faithfulness that sustains me through every trial. I thank you for the process of transformation, for the parts of me that are becoming more like you each day. I consecrate my thoughts, my decisions, my emotions, and my future to your loving hands, trusting that you are shaping me for a purpose greater than I can understand. I surrender everything that still binds me, trusting in your goodness and your timing. I choose to walk with you even without seeing the full picture, believing in your love that never fails. And in this surrender, I hold on to the hope that you are faithful to complete what you have begun in me. Leaving behind what once held you back is trusting in the one who can set you free. Your faith has carried you this far, and now it's time to step boldly into what God has prepared. If this message touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who needs to hear these words. And if you feel led to sow a seed of gratitude and faith, click the Super Thanks button and give generously. Your gift helps us continue spreading hope every day. May the peace and strength of Christ be with you today and always. Walk in faith, knowing that His grace goes before you, guiding every step. Until next time, stay blessed and grounded in His love.